Hello, welcome to Snooker Pro Tips. I've been asked in an email about following through on the shot. The gentleman concerned has watched a couple of DVDs of different coaches and he wants my opinion on the hand hitting the chest on completion of the shot. This is quite correct. You should be looking to finish with your hand hitting your chest on a lot of the shots. Most of the shots you play, you should be looking for your hand to finish it in your chest. Obviously there are a few odd exceptions where you're probably just rolling up to a ball or you're just dropping a ball in, but in the main, most of the times you're actually going to play, then you must complete the shot. This then is enabling the cue to go through the ball. If it is you stop the arm in the vertical position, which now if we take a side on here, as you can see now I'm in the address position before I even start moving the cue. So my hand now is in this position, and to complete the shot, once you've finished cueing, to take the cue back and then come through so the hand hits the chest and finished. Now the one thing which he has said in the email, that he drops the elbow. Now this I don't quite understand whether you mean drop it fully so that the cue comes through in this fashion, or whether it's just dropping at the back just a little bit. If it's dropping at the back just a little bit, that's fine, but be careful if it is now that you're dropping the elbow and coming straight through. Now Ronnie O'Sullivan does this and he does it really well, but it's not for everybody. Because I can't actually see how he plays and what he actually looks like, this is very difficult to say how much cue is actually going through the ball on impact, because if you've got a bent arm, a bent forearm, then you don't have to have as much follow through, because the bent forearm means you're getting more cue through the ball. But if it is now, we take it to its extreme, that when you take the cue back and finish, then you're not completing the shot, you're not actually getting through the cue ball. And the aim is to get the cue through the cue ball, so you don't have to hit the ball as hard. So now you're putting the cue is actually going through the ball. There aren't many sports where with ball sports and throwing sports where you don't actually go through whatever you're trying to do. So if you imagine a footballer kicking a ball on impact, he's now going to stop his foot. This doesn't happen. A footballer always hits through the ball. If you imagine a dart thrower, he's going to stop at the immediate point of release. This doesn't happen. His hand just carries on, it follows through. So you try not to stop on impact if possible. Like I say, there are odd occasions in snooker where we don't follow through, so the hand doesn't hit the chest. But in general, most shots, even the routine black off the spot, the cue comes back, and we get the cue going nicely, take it back, boom, follow through, and the hand hits the chest. Now if it is, for any reason, you're dropping the elbow down, so that it now comes right the way through, I know in some videos they call this the drive. This is very difficult to do, and so it's a lot easier just to stop banging at the chest. The other problem with this, if the body position isn't right, now you've got to get your body out of the way so as you can get your hand through. Now if we take it to extreme now where it stops there, now it can't come through, so in order for me to do that, I've now got to shift my body slightly out of the way, or stand slightly different so as the cue can come straight the way through. So if it is now that you're having a job to get it through in this position, you've got to be very careful that your body isn't actually moving out of the way so as you can come through it. So more often than not, if you watch most of the top pros, Ronnie is the exception as he does come right the way through. Most of the top pros and a lot of the lower ranked pros stop in this position, so it actually finishes there. I can't think of anything else. That is roughly about it. So what he does actually, it doesn't feel natural. Well, the thing is, if you don't do it, it won't feel natural. Or if you've played a certain way for a certain period of time, then it won't feel natural. And what you've got to do really is persevere with it. And what you might find is you might be over-hitting slightly, you might be under-hitting slightly because now you're trying to compensate. But if it's at all possible, then you must try and make sure that the hand, once you get to there, comes through, hits the chest and completes the shot. That shows you've completed the shot. As I've said earlier on, there are odd occasions if we say we're just rolling up to a ball, just a little touch, then obviously you can't follow straight the way through. And also if you're in pretty close on occasions, where the ball's close together, you can't follow through. But in the main, most shots, most routine shots, you play a shot. If I just flip the camera around here, I'll try and pot a black off the spot. I'll try and get myself in, so as you can just see me pot a black off the spot, and just how the cue finishes and goes through the ball. So a routine black off the spot. Cue it nicely. Nice shot through. And you can see there, if I just come round, you can see there now that I've finished, followed through, and I haven't sort of come this way through it. I hope this has answered your question. If it is I haven't quite got it right and I haven't understood the email, please feel free to get back to me. Send me another email, or better still, if any of you out there have got any clips of yourself playing and you need advice that way, then feel free to send me the clip. I'll take a good look at it and I'll let you know what I think and if there's any way to improve it. It's been Snooker Pro Tips. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you.